Bro, are you happy right now? Are you happy being friends with these people who don't really care about you? Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And today's topic is something that everyone needs to watch, to know about, and to know that they have the choice of this in their life. Okay. So if you've clicked on this video, you probably are in the situation where you're questioning, is this person right for me? Should I keep them in my life? First red flag, cut them off. If you're already thinking about why is this person good or not, that is the first warning signal. Okay, second and the most important thing, no one in today's generation is dumb. They're not dumb. They know if someone's treating you badly all the time they're like mean to you or rude to you, you will not talk to that person. The problem comes when they're really nice to you and then sometimes they're like really really mean to you, and that is where the problem starts, because then you don't know ki, oh, maybe it was just for once, abhi ke liye tha, it's fine, it's gonna be okay baad mein. No bunny, no no no. Why in even those moments they choose to hurt you? Third, even if the people are people, okay, we are humans and we cannot be good all the time. Okay, we will end up hurting people. But the thing is, if someone comes up to me and says ki yaar, and someone who's my friend comes up to me says ki I don't like this thing that you do, can you not do it from next time? I will not do it if I genuinely consider them my friend. If I think okay, I would not do it either ways, I think. But if they're my friend, I'll make it a point ki yaar, I do not do this shit again. And if you've told them first, I don't think so anyone who has problems with their friends and is confused about them, you're always at the stage where you're just wondering, should I continue, should I not, should I continue? If you're wondering, then your first step of action should be to just talk with that person and say, okay, is this something they're doing unconsciously, is this something they're doing knowingly, even though they know that it hurts you? So communicate that. You cannot expect your friend to know things about you, everything about you. And even if you've mentioned it to them, if you've not like explicitly mentioned ki yaar aise mat karo, I don't like this, please don't do it, it really hurts me when you do this, please, I would not want you to do that, and I really respect you and I hope that you do the same to me. Do that. If you haven't done that yet, do that first, okay, and see the reaction. Okay, and if they're apologetic and if they're telling you ki yaar, I'm sorry for what I did, I'll make sure I don't do it again, that's a good first step. Second thing you have to evaluate is, do they actually do it again? So even if they're doing it as a jokey, like for example, let's say I don't like a pizza and I've told my friends, yeah, please don't mention it to me ki, I don't like a pizza in front of people or to me again and again, because it really hurts me. And if this girl thinks it's funny and she brings it up and like, oh, you don't like a pizza, right? Oh, you don't like a pizza. Pizzas are really boring for you, right? Then that's a flag. Even though her probably intention is just a joke, but you've told her, I am uncomfortable with this. I don't like this. Let's not do it. And if she's still doing it, then this is the confirmation that you need to let her go or let him go. And you're like, no, what are they doing? Okay, they are just bringing you instability. It's like this tube light of mine is broken, and then I'm like, the tube light is broken, but then sometimes it lights up. So I'm like, nahi nahi, abhi it's broken, it's fine, I'll get fine in a couple of days again, it's fine, it's just sometimes it does not work properly, but it lights up most of the time, kabhi kabhi it just stops, so it's fine. ठीक है? If this is what you want, and then you cannot complain if you've decided to keep that tube light in your life which is inconsistent, which is not reliable, which is not serving its purpose of shining the light, and it sometimes just does not work. And if you're still not willing to let it go, if you still be like, if someone suggests you, okay, just remove the tube light, get another tube light, and you're like, no, I really like this tube light has been with me since the day one, and it's so important to me because it has seen all of my dark days and happinesses and sad days. I spend a lot of time with this tube light, and you're not willing to let that tube light go, then how the hell are you gonna get light? What is the purpose of a tube light? Is to shine the light. That is what it is. Why do you have friends? Because you spend time with them, you feel nice. And if the sole purpose of having friends, whatever that might be for you, okay, everyone's definition of friendship is very subjective, but according to your definition. If that purpose is not getting served, then get a new one, get a new tube light. And if you're not willing to do that, if you're not willing to let go of this damn tube light, then don't complain that there is no light in your house. Don't complain that, oh, there's no light, how will I live? How will I live? You chose to live with that tube light. You chose to live with that brand new or really old tube light, which you know is unreliable, and you know that you should probably let that go and get a tube light that actually works. But then you're like, no. The fact that tube light has been with me since my entire life is more important than it doing its own job. If that is what important to you, then yeah, you are gonna suffer now. If you're not willing to let go of people who are hurting you, who are not good for you, then you cannot complain about your life being sad and unhappy. And even if you're not complaining, do you think you as a human being deserve sadness and unhappiness, especially something in some scenarios where you can control the outcome of it? You know, like I said, half of our life we just go through it, we don't even know what's happening to us, and we don't have any control over it. But there are like very few parts of our life where we do have control, where we choose to, who do we choose to hang out with, who do we choose to make friends with, what type of content we consume. And if in all this you still choose people who are unreliable, who are not doing what they're supposed to do, who are not listening to you, not respecting, who's just hurting you as your baseline, then you are hurting yourself. It's not even their fault, because you are choosing to stay with them even after you know, okay, this is what they're gonna do. This is, they're not gonna listen to me. They're not gonna improve. This is it. They're not gonna change. But I'm still sticking with them. Why? Because yeah, 10-year-old tube light has seen my dark days, but it is not working anymore, right? Isn't that what's more important? Is that so hard for you to digest? Is it so hard for you to be alone? You were born alone. You probably did not know this person 5 years ago, 10 years ago, 20 years ago. Were they the first people in your life? Nope. They were they were the ones who were introduced in your life. Take care. What if they were not? What if someone else was? So it's a lot of chance. Take care. See, in my life, I've had a lot of friends groups. My mom knows this. Everyone knows this. Ki once you disrespect me, once you do not treat me right, you are gone from my life. I don't care. I don't. If I've told you ki this is not what I want, then you're gone, because I know I have suffered this toxic cycle of friendship ever since in my school years to in my college years. I was always attracting that kind of friend group where I was the chumchi, the one who was treated not very nicely, the one who was always like just trying to catch up, trying to be in the group, but no one really wanted her. It's like a spare piece that's always there. Because I did not respect myself to put myself in positions where people actually wanted me for me. I was like, "Ki, if I leave this friend group, then who will be my friend? I will have no friends." Bro, are you happy right now? Are you happy being friends with these people who don't really care about you? Are you happy in this situation? No. So at least when you leave them, you're not gonna be miserable, right? Yeah, you'll be lonely, you'll have no one. But are you gonna be this miserable? No, because they'll take away the pain that they're adding. At least you'll be like the master of your own lonely castle than being a servant in someone else's. And it is a really romantic thought if you think about it in a way, but it's not really practical. You know what's practical? That we have 8 billion people on the planet. And you can probably meet anyone. And trust me, you will find someone. So the thing is, if you're like wondering, oh my god, my life pretty shit ho jayegi, I'll be a loner, I'll have no one in my life. Yes, you'll be a loner, you'll have no one in your life, but you'll be happier. Because here's what I did. I left my friend group in college because I was like, yeah, they were not the best people for me. They were like really good human beings, but just not for me. Okay, the scenario was not in a way that I was very compatible with all of these people. So I decided to go, and it was probably one of the best decisions and saved my entire college life. Because here's what I did in the free time: I cried a lot. I cried, you wow, I'm such a miserable person. I have nothing to do in life. I've done nothing, and I just basically went so hard on myself, which let me achieve things that I probably would not have if I was still busy loitering around with that friend group. And I ended up, and I knew for sure here college life I'll graduate and I'll have not a single person that I'd call my friend. But luckily I ended up graduating with two really really good people that I can call myself my really good friends. And I think that is what it's all about. Do not put yourself in a position where you are with people who do not treat you with respect, who do not treat you nicely. And if you choose not to let go of that freaking tube light, then don't complain about being sad and not having nice friends in life, because you are still choosing to stick around with them. It's like, okay, for example, you've decided, okay, I will dispose of this tube light, okay, but I let it hang from that wire. I will in some other place attach the other tube light that I have, which is basically I will still be connected to them and I will have new friends. I'll change myself, okay? So yeah, the other tube light is doing its job, it's working, there's light in your house, but still you'll be pining over that one tube light, which sometimes is gonna light up, sometimes it's not gonna light up. Is it serving any purpose other than you just looking at this wall very miserably, hoping, ki, yaar, please light up, light up, light up, light up? For what are you even holding on to that connection for? Because if you know that it's unreliable, if you know that it ain't serving you any purpose, if it ain't helping you, if it's not doing anything in your life, then if you're still connected to that, if you still follow each other, if you still talk to each other occasionally, what are you gaining from that? Do you talk to the 8 billion people on this entire planet occasionally? No, right? So what's one more person? What's one more person on the list of people that you don't know anymore? And it's that easy. You could just decide, here, today is the day that I do not want to know this person anymore, and that's it. It's done, it's over. You will not be bothered by them, you will not be looking at their Instagram, oh, they're doing this, really cool for them. And then you know what, it would just be another tube light in the store. That is what it's going to be. It's going to be just another brand, and then you're going to look past, you'll be nostalgic starting, you'll be like, oh, I had this really special connection with the Have More brand, and it was really really nice. And whenever you look at those brand, whenever you look at that specific person, you would, or someone who resembled them, you'll be nostalgic. But slowly and steadily, you'll just remember the fond memories, because now you're at a happier place with a tubular that actually works, with a friendship and friends who actually respect you, and you who are finally respecting yourself and the surroundings that you're willing to put yourself in. Because the first sign of sadness and first sign of unhappiness is not coming from someone else, it's coming from you when you choose to stay in that surrounding. And it is something that you really really have to hammer down. And this is like a really very generic video that I've put, because I felt like this is something that I have implemented a lot in my life. At the end of the day, you just want people to hang out with you, you just want to have fun, you just want to have people who like you, who appreciate you, who are nice to you. And when you don't get that, then that makes you desperate, then you're willing to do everything to find that kind of people. I started Discord, started gaming, I started watching anything that could make me find someone and make me have common hobbies so that I could just talk to people. But did it serve me any purpose? No. Did I gain anything from there? No. Am I in touch with people who I don't like? No. Because what what will me being in touch with a broken tube light gonna do? I think it's super important, just to know that you can be totally alone and really really happy. And the fact that there are 8 billion people on this planet, so you don't have to be alone. And even if you're alone, bro, there's so many things that you can do. And you in yourself are so exciting, so fun, you have so many hobbies, you have so many things that you could do, and you'll have fun with yourself, you'll enjoy your company. And actually, wait a second, let me tell you this book. If you're at the stage where you don't know, this book is like a lot in relationships, but I think you can apply it anywhere in your life. It's called Buy Yourself the Damn Flowers by Tamkor. She's a really really famous YouTuber, and yeah, it basically is a guide on self-love and how you can love yourself better, do all the things, develop that, inculcate that, because no one's born with the ability of like, oh, I'm gonna have fun alone. We are social animals, we require people, take care. But the fact that you do it by choice and not by force, you do it, yeah, I choose to hang out with people because they make me happy, rather than, oh, if I don't hang out with people, I'll be miserable. That is not a good alternative to have, right? And yeah, that is the entire purpose of this video, to know that you have the power. Just take yourself out of the situation, remove that tube light, get a new one. And even if it's not a new one, sit in darkness. At least you know that it's the darkness that you chose, and you know that you will work so that you have a new light. Either you build the damn light yourself or you get it. Okay. And the fact is, you will be able to do it even if you do not think, okay, you're not capable of stuff. People can do anything if you just decide to take it. So you can just decide today, yeah, Okay, just try it for once. Put yourself first today, just one day. And tomorrow you wake up and you choose yourself again. And then you see how your relationship with yourself improves, and how the next time you are a little bit happier than you were yesterday. And that's what we go for. And that's what's going to happen to you if you actually let go of the broken tube light after you've communicated to them. This is very important. If you have not told them, and if you expect them to, yeah, no, they should know, it's pretty obvious. No, it's not obvious. They don't know. Until unless you don't do that, then it's you at fault. Take care. It's always you, because you are the one who's controlling your life. And if you cannot fix your life, you cannot blame anyone else, because even 90% of your life is out of your control. There'll be a part of your life that is in control, which might be causing the problems. And if you're not fixing that first, honey, okay, I wish you all the best. I wish you all the really, really best. And I hope that you have lots of fun. And let me know what type of video do you want me to make, because this was like a really special video to me, I would say. It's a really special video already, because I know that um I'm not sure, this is not a knowledge and tips backed information, but it's just a real talk that you can survive being alone. And even though you want to be loved, you will be loved. Okay, you'll be loved with the right person, you'll be loved by the right set of people, you'll be respected by the right set of people, and you will live alone and you'll be happy as well. Either ways, whatever happens, you will survive, and you will come out of the situation stronger and happier and more at peace with yourself, rather than just being in a situation where you're not really happy. Okay, bye bye. And I'm just gonna go into college for, because college is killing me. But okay, we are last semester in, guys, and we're gonna do it, and you are gonna do it, and I'm gonna do it, and all of us are gonna do it together. And share your updates, okay? Whatever you do, whatever, if you've done anything, comment, do something, tell me. I'll be really, really excited for you, and I'll be looking forward. But till then, pray for me so that I can actually finish my assignment as well. Bye bye.